Good evening and welcome to CNN. We begin with major breaking news out of Georgia, where a significant legal decision has shifted the direction of one of the most closely watched political cases in America. After months of hearings, arguments, motions, reviews, and national debate, the Georgia prosecutor has officially dropped the racketeering charges tied to the 2020 election controversy. This development is already dominating U.S. political news, legal discussions, and social media conversations. Activity outside the Fulton County courthouse has intensified as reporters, analysts, and legal experts gather to break down what this means for the broader narrative. This courthouse has been the center of attention for years, a symbol of the legal battles surrounding election integrity, political accountability, and the continued fallout from the 2020 election cycle. CNN has obtained high-resolution images of the official documents confirming the shift. According to the filing, the Georgia Prosecutor's Office submitted a Nolle Prosequi motion, which is the formal legal mechanism for dropping charges. The paperwork states that the decision follows a comprehensive internal review of the evidence, witness statements, and the legal standards required to pursue racketeering charges under the Georgia RICO Act. This is not just a routine update, it is a major development with wide-reaching implications. For months, this case was framed as one of the most consequential legal battles connected to the 2020 election investigation. Legal analysts note that dropping the charges marks the end of a high-stakes chapter in the ongoing discussion about election interference, political accountability, and state versus federal legal authority. Inside the Fulton County courtroom, the tone shifted instantly as the judge acknowledged the motion. Lawyers who had been preparing for long-term legal combat were faced instead with a sudden resolution. According to sources within the courthouse, the judge emphasized procedural clarity and reminded the courtroom that decisions like these are part of the standard justice process. At the root of this case was the phone call involving Georgia's election certification, which sparked intense debate and became a major talking point in national news. Audio transcripts, certification data, and legal analyses had been introduced throughout the review. While the call itself remains a key moment in political history, today's decision shows that the new prosecutor did not find sufficient basis to proceed with the original racketeering framework. In a carefully worded press briefing, the prosecutor explained that the team evaluated every legal pathway, revisited previous filings, and assessed the likelihood of sustaining the racketeering charge through trial. The briefing attracted national attention, with key phrases like insufficient evidence, legal thresholds, and case reevaluation already trending across major news platforms. CNN analysts have prepared a detailed timeline showing the evolution of this case. The indictment phase, where the original allegations were introduced. The disqualification phase, when concerns over case management emerged. The review phase, initiated after the change in prosecution. And finally, the dismissal phase, marked by today's historic decision. Each stage involved legal challenges, political reactions, and intense media scrutiny. Another major turning point came when Fani Willis, the former prosecutor on the case, was removed following concerns raised during court proceedings. That removal triggered a mandatory reevaluation of the legal framework. CNN legal experts explained that such transitions can drastically alter the trajectory of a case, as new leadership brings fresh assessments of evidence, strategy, and procedural obligations. Behind the scenes, teams of attorneys reviewed thousands of pages of documents, sworn affidavits, call transcripts, election certification files, and RICO-related evidence. The final recommendation, according to internal sources, was based on the combination of legal standards, resource allocation, and the probability of securing a conviction under the traditional definition of racketeering. CNN's panel of legal analysts notes that dropping the racketeering charge does not erase the political significance of the case. Instead, it shifts the conversation into a new phase, one focused on the legal framework used in election-related investigations and the challenges prosecutors face when applying state RICO laws to political actions. Experts also emphasize that today's decision could influence how future cases involving election certification disputes, political communication, and state-level criminal statutes are approached. Meanwhile, across the country, reactions have poured in from political leaders, analysts, advocacy groups, and election law specialists. In Palm Beach and other regions, supporters and critics are responding to the news in real time. While interpretations vary along political lines, one theme remains constant. This is a defining moment in the ongoing national dialogue about election laws, political investigations, and the boundaries of prosecutorial authority. This story continues to develop, and CNN will bring you verified updates, expert commentary, and real-time analysis as new information becomes available. Stay with CNN, your source for trusted, in-depth political and legal coverage.